Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a couple things to unbox. Don't know what they all are, really. So the first one I already opened were these snap ring pliers set I got on Amazon. I just wanted to get a cheap pair to try to get apart my Audacious Concepts driver here. You need to get a thing in each notch down here and then twist it. So I got split ring pliers, but apparently they're not the right size. They're too thick at the head. So like these little notches are too big. They won't fit into that bad boy. I don't know why they have them this way. They should be in this way. It just seems safer because when I took them out, they open like that and they want to pinch you. So I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, I don't even know why they give you two pairs of the same thing. I don't understand. Or is one supposed to be thicker than the other? But it's the same. Anyway, these are split ring pliers. They're made for, I guess, split rings to open them up and be able to, you can squeeze and it spreads the other way. It doesn't close when you get it. Most of you guys get it anyway. So, it's so you can probably close it easier. But I just don't like how it's set up like that. So let's see if I can roll it up like this. No? Okay, fine. You want to go in this way and be annoying? Sure. I cut the shit out of myself trying to use these on here. So, not actually those. I was trying to use tweezers that did fit. I was able to open up the little Audacious Concepts driver, but I could not get open the big one. So, unfortunately, we are at a standstill with that damn driver still. So, put that away. Then this one's from Troy. So, let's check that out. Some new slips. One of the knives that these are for, I already sold. So, I'll probably be passing along the slip. But he also made me a wallet. So I'm finally going to switch back to a wallet. That must be what this bad boy is right here. So look at that right there. So I guess you can put your cards in here. So it's just meant to basically be a card sleeve. And it is in this ghost leather, which is nice. It's really thin. I only carry 2 cards, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll just hold 2 cards and a little cash if needed securely. That's going to be important. It's a little different than I expected. I don't know what I expected. I think I expected it to have like a couple of slots in the 2 card slots versus one sort of pocket. But if it works, it works. And I love the ghost leather. So it's got Troy's stamp and the 7-stitch pattern there. Very, very cool. So I'm going to be giving this a shot. And hopefully I won't need my phone wallets anymore. So that's awesome. Thank you, Troy. Then I have these 3. So this one here is for my Flow Party. Well, this is for my original copper little bro. And then I have this one now for the Flow Party little bro. Hopefully you picked one up on the drop. Looks like it fits in there pretty good. It's going to be a little hard to pinch out. It's a little tall, I think. Hold on. Try it this way. Maybe it needs to go in that way. You guys know me. I always like to put it in a certain way with it blade facing that way. Yeah, it does have a little bit of flappage here, so you can grab it. So hopefully that'll just be the way to get it. Just kind of pop these flaps out and pull it out. But if you compare it, here's my original one. You have a little bit more room there. So let me just see. Yeah, looks like he made it taller by a quarter of an inch, so, or an eighth of an inch or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it, but I might hit them up and see if I can send it back and have them just slice that down a little bit. I'm assuming that's pretty easy. But I do really like this one. I'm able to just pull it out. That's what she said. I don't have to fight with it. I feel like with this one, I'm going to be fighting with it a little bit to get it out of there because you don't have enough to pinch. So, there's that one. I don't even remember what this was for. Oh, was this for the hedgehog? One of these is for the hedgehog. So hold on, let me, I'm guessing the, this slip is for the other little bro, which is the one I sold in the crystal blue or whatever. So I'll sell this to person who bought that if they want it. And then this should be for the hedgehog. And oh yeah, that's a good fit right there. This one's in natural. Looks like Pueblo. And yeah, see, I got plenty of room here to pull this one back out. So that's perfect. That's beautiful too. Goes with the Miami Vice color. That's really nice. I love a good, just simple, natural, oh, don't get blood on there, Kev. Natural leather slip. Just looks good. And I haven't had one in a while, so I thought it'd be good to do that. And then again, this was for the little bro. So this would fit this guy right here. Let's see how that one fits. Yeah, see, that one has a little bit more meat. I can grip that one. This one's just a little bit, I mean, it's close. I don't know if once it breaks in, if it'll kind of be easier to just grab. So maybe we'll just give it a shot. I usually leave them in the slip, so I'm going to put these two in here, and I'll leave them in there for like a day before I ever take them out again. That's my way of kind of molding them. But yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at that. So I guess it's ghost leather, and then it's just it's like a milky color underneath. I guess it might be whiskey, but it's black whiskey. I've had the white before, so this is sweet. And then you get that really cool pink stitching that'll match the pink in the flow party, which is really cool. And then same here, you got the blue matching the blue. And then this would be matching the blue in the Kiranite. So that's really cool. And then I can put my copper one back in here for now. And then we'll test out this sleeve and see how it goes. So that's cool. Thank you to Troy. Go check out Northwoods LeatherworksCo. You can hit him up on Instagram and follow him there. And then he'll let you guys know when his books are open again. He's super affordable, and he makes amazing stuff. And he's really good to work with, too. So let me set these over here. This one, I think, is something I bought for my kid. Just gonna pop in before I even... Yep. Magnet tiles for my kid. This one, I don't know what this is. I didn't feel like Sharpieing every last thing here, so I'm just going to open this and then show you guys what comes out. It's a knife. It's a knife. It's a concept. Okay. It's a Fenrir. Huh? Okay. Greg Schaub, plain titanium S35, black stonewash tie, red black G10. Interesting. So this is a Fenrir, but this looks to be A lefty. This is a lefty liner lock. What is happening here? It's got this cool, crazy looking G10 on it. As you guys know, I'm a fan of Greg's work. I have a custom lefty, actually, custom Sparrow Strix, which is fantastic. I love this knife. I did not know a lefty. Was it a liner lock? It was always a like one of these opposite bolster locks, right? But it looks more hidden away than it did. Action feels great. You have a steel insert. I mean, look at that. I just don't know where this came from. What was that box? Oh, I threw it. It had somebody's name on it I did not recognize at all. The flipper tab, I wish, was jimped up and around and more aggressive because I'm slipping right over top of it. But if you go down on it, so she said, you'll be fine. You can roll it back like that. Sure, you can reach around her. Oh, try to get out of the way. Ugh. Okay, it's harder to do that. But the front flip works as long as you don't go high on the tab. Reverse flick is good. So the D10 is money. That was one thing on the original right-handed versions I didn't love, was the D10 was just so strong. So this really makes the experience a lot better. Yeah, this is sweet. What's the steel? S35VN? Greg Schaub, Fenrir. So, shout out to whoever sent this. I guess it was Concept, right? Guess it was Concept. I really like it. Titanium. Really good choke up. I was talking to Greg about it, and he said, he's like, you were really the only reviewer that didn't love the Fenrir. And I was like, man, I just say it, you know, I just say what I feel. And I wasn't in love with the right-handed version. I really did like the lefty version, if you guys saw the video on that. So that changed it for me, and here we are again with the lefty. I don't know if there is a difference. I'm not positive, but it's really, really nice. So shout out to Concept. I do have a link to Concept's website. So if you guys want to pick up one of these, they should be available on their website right now. I think they're like $160. Let me look. Concept knives. Fenrir. So that's the one I think I had in this left-handed way. 178. Let's see if they have this one. Let's see if it's the one that I have here. Yeah, this is the same one. 169. 169 on this guy. And it is available now. So if you're left-handed and you want to try a Sparrow Knife Co. knife left-handed, this is a really good option for you. They also just came out with this. I did a unboxing on this fixed blade Coke Tools. What's this thing called? Corvid. And I really never liked this model at all until I got this fixed blade. It's just perfect in the hand. And again, if you're left-handed, it's a really good option because you can flip that clip over. And this works amazing in the pocket. I showed it in the video. You just push on the thumb and it'll come right out. And then if you want the whole thing to come out, you just pull the whole thing. It's really well done. So good job, Concept. And thanks for sending these things along. Appreciate it. So there you go. That stuff's from Concept. What else do I have? This one is from my buddy Casey, but I don't think I can show it yet. So I'm going to just tuck it away somewhere. And this one is from AZUSA. So I'm going to check that out, and then we'll wrap this up, because that's probably enough stuff for one video. I also think I'm out of stuff here. Oh, my wife sent me pictures. My kid went to a Thanksgiving or like holiday parade. I'm not feeling well, so I just stayed home. I slept a little bit, which felt good. So these are apparently some new knives. There's a lot of stuff going on here, so bear with me. So Tier 1 Gear and EDC reviews, Justin. He has a knife company, DC Blades. And he is the co-owner of that with, I believe, Squirrel Knives. And they have some designs that are coming out. I believe we have some prototypes here. I got so much shit here on the desk, jeez. We have some prototypes here, which I guess is what this is about. So we'll look at that in a second, the Cito. And then I believe we have an AZ USA knife. This is actually from them. This package is from them. They had these. I believe they're a dealer. And they also have their own knife, which I can't remember the name of, but we'll get to that. Blitz Creek. And then we have one other knife. So these are the Citos from DC Blades. Let's look at those first. All right. These, I believe, are OEM by Migaron. So are the Blitz Creeks. And both of those guys have spoken highly of Migaron and their work lately. So I'm interested to see that because I have talked to Migaron about doing OEM work, just haven't pulled the trigger. So let's see. We got this really nice texture on that titanium. Look at that. That is gorgeous. You have a what looks like black G10 or micarta inlay up there, which is nice. They got rid of the logo. I remember seeing in the pictures they had this logo here. It was just lasered on, so I'm glad they got rid of that and just did black. Nice backspacer. Looks to be titanium or G10. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It's got a smooth finish, which is why it's really hard to tell. But either way, it's cool. And then you have black DLC on the clip. That clip is extremely tight. I wonder how that is going in the pipe. That just seems like, but it could just pop right in too. Dead nut centered, beautiful. You have this fuller here. And then you have a clip point blade. This is a really small knife for what it looks like. It looks like a big boy knife, but it's not. It's pretty manageable. For example, I'll grab the mash. Here's a Divo mash. And you can see the mash is about the same. So you're probably looking at a 3.3 inch blade, maybe 3 inch. Yeah, 3 1/4 and 7 1/4 overall. Really good action. Flipper tab feels good. Detent, I definitely would spice that up just a little bit. I can easily fail that. If you have a flipper tab that sticks out this far, I would definitely want a strong detent because you have all that leverage. You know what I mean? I don't know if he wants feedback on this, but I'm giving it to him. Feels like a little bit of detent lash. Nah, not so much. It's really just the pull. No, I think that's fine, actually. So let's try the reverse flick, which is probably why, yeah, that's why the flipper is the way it is, because it is plenty strong for the reverse flick. So you gotta fight your battles when it comes to that. So, I think there's another one here, so we'll be able to compare if they're different. Getting a little bit of stick there. Let me just clean this off. See if that does anything. It's going to stick more now, but see if that cleans it off. Yep. Yeah, it was just something on there. Yeah, I like that. Lefty? Yep, you can kind of flick it lefty because you have this bolster cover. You have this cover here. Kind of reminds me of like what you'd see from Arcane Design. So that definitely works left-handed. Very cool. It is, you know, like I said, the grip is a little small. You have to utilize this back portion on it. So it's not the most comfortable knife for me. You could choke up like this, but you're on the edge essentially. So I think I would like it if this knife was spread out a little more. Like if it was thinner and longer. Like just a little thinner and longer. But I think it's also really cool and unique. So there's that. Let me just check if there's any play or anything. No. No, it's just really, it just feels so loose because it's dropping like that. Outer relief cuts. This could be a pocket shredder situation because of how low that clip is. I don't have on like short or jeans, but yeah. It's a little tight getting in, but it actually did go in on, but these are just like gym shorts, so can't be sure. Let's check out this other one. Very cool. So this one does have the logo. So yeah, I definitely like just the black pivot. That looks great. That milling is just gorgeous. It really is. Yeah, so we got the same detent here. So they are consistent, which is nice. And we got the same stick. So it's not like bad stick or anything. I really just think it's oil. Or me. Who knows? This one has one brass collar, which is interesting. I would probably do both, but, you know, these are prototypes. Belt satin, hollow ground. I mean, that's real nice, Clark. That's real nice. I didn't even look at the... Yeah, that's nice, man. I'm not the biggest fan of a straight DLC, but I will say it looks pretty damn good on this knife. So, M390. Yeah, we're still sticking a little bit, but that's stuff you can work out in production. That's not a big deal. Really cool. I like the screws. They look nice. The action's good. I think they got a detent ramp situation here, or let me just see. Yeah, you can see the ramp. I really hate detent ramps. In this case, it does have the flipper tab, so maybe it's necessary. I'd want to see where the detent was originally, like before it hits. I guess it would be like here. It's not all that late. I just think ramps really suck. I just hate them. But, I mean, you can see here, even with the ramp, I'm not clearing the detent, so it's really no point. You have to come down here to get past it. So if you come up here where the cutout is and everything, you're not going to pass that detent anyway. So that's something I would look at adjusting, is just how that whole detent situation operates there. Yeah, it's not lash because you can't bounce it. It's just got a good detent, so it pulls. It just has a monster flipper tab, so it makes it feel like you can fail it, when in reality, you just pop it and it fires. So I think that's fine. Reverse flick lefty. Yeah, these are really good. That's really cool. I'm glad I got to check these out. I'll probably do a dedicated video on these. I just need to spend a little time with them and whatnot. I have the info sheet here, so I will obviously look over that. Man, my throat, my chest, yeah, it sucks. But yeah, we'll go over that in the video. You guys will see the changes or anything that's on this sheet. So they may have mentioned a bunch of the shit I just said already. So just, you know. This is the Azusa Blitz Blitz Creek. So this is their model, also OEM'd by Megaron. So let's see, another tight. I mean, they really go tight. So this is loose. I just want to point that out. I think the frame is loose. I'm gonna take a driver and see if I can't tighten it. I'm guessing they're just loose screws here. Yeah, you can see literally just loose. There as well. That one's tight. That one's tight. Clip screws, tight. All right, pivot, fine. And that's a T6. So you have a T6 on the insert screw. Everything else is T8. I like that. Now it feels more solid. Yeah, it was just literally loose. That's crazy. You have a hole on this one and a flipper tab here. That flipper tab is, yep, that detent's perfect. So that's the detent I want on the other ones. Just a little more juice because you can see I can't fail this one. It does have a little bit of a jangle when you close it. Ooh, and you do have that finger choil. Man, that's comfortable in the hand. Look at that. You got that perfect just pinch, that pinch feel. I love that. Contouring. Yeah, you hear that? Just kind of like screechy. Bet you, was it a detent ramp? No, my bad. Preemptively called that one. Just has a little, I don't know. To me, that's probably the bearings. Oh, there's pivot lash. So the hole for the blade, for the pivot is a little bigger, I think, than the pivot. So you can move it around. And that can make it feel rattly because when it's closing, it's sucking that detent in. And at the same time, it's kind of pulling it up and down. And I think it just kind of like rattles close. 90% of you guys would never even notice that or give a shit. I'm just overly critical. That's kind of what I do. I love the contouring. That's beautiful. That millwork is, again, stunning. I love these inlays up here. I love the just basic weave carbon fiber. That's my favorite. Looks perfect. Clip looks nice. I love how it's sculpted with the knife design. It's beautiful. This area up here is really cool. That is really, really cool. Good flipper tab. I love the size, man. Just perfect for my hand. It's going to be right around that same size, 7 1/4. You got a 3 1/4, 3.15 inch blade, 7.3, 7.4 overall. Perfect size. Look at that. I mean, that's real crispy. That reverse flick, man, that hole is perfect. They did a great job on this design. Whew. I don't know. These might be available now. I know they had a Kickstarter or something. I'm not sure how that all went, if it's in production or if they're available. I don't know. You have a flat grind. It's not the tallest grind, so I don't know how that would affect cutting, but, I mean, you have enough there, and it feels sharp. M390, again, Megaron. That choil is money. Yeah, I really like the ergos. I like this design quite a bit. Yeah, I would just want to sure up the, that stuff. And I swear, dude, sometimes just bearings will do it. You throw skiffs in there, and she's purring. So, I'm guessing they have Megaron's bearings in there, which are going to be just your... yeah, they're just going to be brass caged. So they do have ass-ended bearings in there. And those are going to be your biggest culprit for having stuff like that happen. Because you can see here, they're stamped. So this side is clean, but then look at this side. It's literally open. So you have the opportunity to have more of that stuff. You can feel more stuff, like movement, where skiffs can tighten everything up, So anyway, that's really my only gripe with this knife. It's freaking amazing. Look at that. Just a perfect size, perfect fit. Friday night gas station. Oh, man, do not mess with my Slurpee. The Blitz Creek is going to f*** you up. I'm just saying. So, yeah, really cool. I'm glad I got to check this out. Thank you. Thank you to AZ USA for letting me check this out. Or Tier 1 for asking them to let me check it out. Whatever it was, thank you. It's very, very cool. So check them out at AZ USA Bladeworks. Again, I think they're a dealer, so that's cool. We have a Saaibi pouch. Oh! This is... Oh, man! Dude, there's just something about this design that just speaks to me. I don't know why. I'm not a tactical guy. I should hate this. I really should hate this. But I love it. I do. This is their XL, I think, size, or their large. I don't know if this is an XL. Man, that's just snappy as shit. Look at that, dude. The only thing initially I would say is your finger jams into this ribbing back here. When you flip it, you're dragging right into that. I could probably train myself to... Yeah, you just push button, you're good. But if you light switch, you're dragging through here. So I don't know if they could just get rid of 2 of those numps. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I think you just adjust to it. But this is OEM'd by Shieldon. I got to give the disclaimer that I do not like Shieldon knives. We use them as an OEM, and they really dogged us. And I'm just not happy with them. But I am happy that Tier 1 is using them. And this is actually a Shieldon knife. It's a DC Blades design. But they seem to be doing really good work for them. They seem to have turned a corner. I just had a bad experience, so that's where I stand with it. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to give an honest review, and this is really, really good. That backspacer is amazing. Look at that thing. I mean, that is fucking wild. Wraps all the way around like that, and then you have the same kind of jimping up on the blade, so it really all flows together. That is some gorgeous work right here. Got that bone clip. I like that. That flipper tab, man. D10 on this is perfect. Can you reverse look it like the other one? I don't know. Lefty with the frame lock. Oh, shit. And then, you know, you can hold it like this if you want, but this knife is meant for tactical grips like this. It turns into a Talon. If you want to fuck with me at the gas station on Friday night, good luck. Good luck. Because if I have my Scythe, you're in trouble. So, this thing's amazing. Wow. Definitely my favorite out of the bunch here. There's just something about this design. I don't know what it is. They just killed it with this design. And look, you have a lefty filler tab, so you can flip that clip over. Wow. And the colorway? The colorway on this? Look at that. Gotta love a reverse tux. Oh, man, that looks stunning. So there you go, guys. Like, it matches my my Asher there. I know Justin's a fan of Asher. So, is that everything finally? I think I unboxed everything. So, let me know what you guys think of all this stuff. I appreciate you checking it out. I know it's a lot, but sometimes you just got to open a bunch of shit at once, you know? I'll do dedicated videos on these knives because, well, they're really cool. So, shout out to Tier 1. You're doing really cool stuff, man. Happy for you. Shout out for AZ USA. Also, that knife is fantastic. The Blitz Creek. Excited to see what everybody just keeps pumping out. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think down below. Go give me a follow on Instagram at LeftyEDC while you're there. Follow DC Blades, Tier 1, AZ USA. Follow anybody else I mentioned in this video. I can't remember everything now. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.